It's real life. It's real life. What you gotta say? Ain't no games being played. We on a mission, so.
Hey everybody, my name is Gerald Wallace. I am 31, about to be 32. Come on, Capricorn season. And also, I'm here to do the show. I do domestic violence. I work with women who's been suffering with domestic violence, who's been through the struggle, because my mother was definitely a victim of that. So I definitely do that. And that's just me. I love myself, and I'm here to see what's going on with the world and throw some shade too with the girls. Hello,
my name is Jerome Thomas. I am a tennis instructor. I'm a certified tennis instructor. I am 30 years old. My hashtag and my Instagram name is lessonwithjerome, like more than one lesson with Jerome. I actually just turned 30 on November 2nd. So when we first started filming, I was 29, and now I'm 30.
Hi everyone, I'm Carrie B. August. I am just, somebody who does have different things going on. I would call myself the Black Trans Paris Hilton. I'm very well known. I do multiple things, multiple streams of incomes, for as whatever, my mind come to.
What's up everybody, my name is Jamie Allen. I am 31 and I am the CEO and founder of Empowering Brothers Incorporated.
Hello everyone, I am Kwanzza. I am 30 years old and I am a professional master hairstylist. Way from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
What's going on world? My name is Maliek Yuseef. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a content creator, writer, activist, and a man of many, many hats. I'm 28 years young, and I'm new here in the city of Atlanta.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Kardashian West, and I'm from Calabasas, California. My name is Rashane. I am from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I am 31 years old. I've been living in Atlanta for about 2 years. I'm on this show because I want to work with people who have mental issues. I feel that it's something very important and dear to me. Growing up, I knew a lot of people who had mental issues and they never really got the help what they deserve. So when I found out about the show, I decided that I need to come on and pretty much learn what I could do to start a nonprofit so I could help the people with mental health issues.
my guy is like 7 years younger than me, so I like him young. A little Kruger, I don't care what nobody say, whatever. Woo, 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 woo. Shout out to all the young ones. But no, I'm just living my life. It's just me, hey boo. I'm like a mama boy, even though me and my mom go back and forth. She's a Cancer, and Lord Jesus, they emotional. Nobody got time for them. But I love her. Well, nobody do nothing to her but me, honey. I ain't got time. Just an open book. Also, too, I'm really kind of I want to say bougie and then ghetto. But I guess that's what you could say. The reason why I say that, because I always tell people there's nothing wrong with having nice things. It's just, I came from nothing to something. So when I get new things, it's because I bought it, that's what I want. That's another fact too. Also, I just love to eat some noodles too. People talk about broke noodles, I eat some noodles real quick. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with some noodles, throw some sausage in it, make the noodles go from 99 cents to $5. You know what I'm saying? Because the Polish sausage is like $3.98 anyway.
People know that I play tennis. People probably don't know that I can hit a serve over 120 miles an hour. I have always dealt with self-esteem issues until very recently. I would say probably maybe 5 or 6 years ago is when I finally maybe conquered it, but that's something that people don't know about me, is that I don't always have high self-esteem. I don't shy away from conflict. I'm a nice person, but I don't like conflict, but I don't run away from it. Until I left high school, tennis was never my primary sport. That's something that people probably don't know. I played soccer. I left my job in June to work for myself. I moved to Atlanta to pursue my dream of becoming a tennis instructor, a tennis professional. And in June, I decided to kind of spread my wings a little bit and do my own thing and not be attached to an academy. So I think that's 5 things people don't know about me.
I can sing, I can dance, maybe, I don't know, people may know or not, I'm very stylish. I'm from South Georgia, I am from the South, from born and raised.
I love people. I love to like joke and throw shade with people, like fun shade. So that would be a fun fact about me. Honestly, like away from all the bullshit, I like to read. Like I read a lot of books. I don't think a lot of people know that about me. I like to shake my ass at Bulldogs on a like on a Wednesday night, not a Thursday night, because that's when all the gates be there. I am a wine connoisseur. I love wine, red wine. It's my favorite.
I started my transgender field at the age of 25. I started taking hormones. First, I started off doing braces to tame my teeth. And then I went into doing the laser treatment. At the age of 29, I went into doing the breast or whatever, as you all see. And then I'm going to do, at 30, I am going to do the stomach transplant.
A lot of people don't know this, but I used to mime. I'm a very good mime dancer. I started really, really young, and this is something I did throughout like my adolescence. I am a connoisseur of trap music. I like to get a little ratchet every now and again. I'm a very good cook. I'm a very good cook, although I really don't like to cook if I have to cook. Like I don't like to cook if I have to cook. A preacher's kid. I grew up like a preacher's kid. My mom was a minister, so.
I'm Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica. That's a fun fact. I love to travel. I love traveling. Right now, we can't really travel because of Corona. I haven't been traveling that much because of Corona, but I love to travel. I love food. I'm a foodie. I love everything, fried chicken, oxtails, you name it. And I'm eating it. I'm a very good judge of character. Like, I'm an extremely, extremely, extremely good judge of character. Sometimes I just know stuff. Things just come to me. I can spend 5 minutes with somebody and I'll completely know everything about them.
You know me, you already know what I'm gonna give. But the people who don't know me, just be prepared, because I keep telling people it's not hard to be real. And I'm gonna show you everything about what's about being real, about being a show. And one thing about me is I could be cool with you all day, but then if my energy ain't vibing with you, then I'm just gonna swerve the other way. I don't have to give you a conversation of why I don't want to be your friend. I'm the type of person too, like I don't want to have a conversation. I don't want to sit down and have tea, and I don't want to have dinner, and I don't want to have salads and soups to discuss our situation. Like I'm the type of person, if you got an issue, I got an issue. I just really don't care about it. I mean, I understand people want to talk about it. Let's talk about it, get it over with. But just be prepared what I have to say.
They can expect me to be genuine. I'm a real person. I do real things. I don't have time to play around. I like to have a good time. I think that people will find me funny, maybe a bit satirical. I think that my humor is not always received. I think that because I operate on a different level than people sometimes, I can feel that. Like I'm very, like, you may not know this, but I'm very spiritual. Like I believe in energy. I'm a very energy-based person, and that's why if you see me and I don't mesh with somebody, it's probably because I don't like the energy.
I can be whatever. I can be fun if I like you. I can be outgoing if I like you, and I can just be observe it sometimes. You know, this
Just depends.
this just depends on what are we doing and what the group is giving.
I think oftentimes people that see me like before this show see me as like very much a Beyonce. Like, you know, she with the fuck shit, but you don't know because she don't show you. But I think this show, you can expect like seeing that I am down for the fuck shit. Like, I'm still very much that person that will give you prim and proper in class, but also don't cross me because then we'll have issues.
I think people can expect, you know, a lot of wit, a lot of laughs from me, a lot of real moments. You can definitely expect, you know, some vulnerability, you know, some
So when I walk in the room, normally people are like, damn, he's fine as hell. Like, damn, I want to get to know him. No, and I'm for real. But people probably say that I'm a very nice person. I'm very like well-spoken. I'm quiet at first, but don't get it twisted because I'm a Cancer and Cancers were a little crazy. So do not get it twisted. I will turn this whole room upside down.
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy. That is a big word. Like, that's what, like 15? Was it philanthropy? Philanthropy. I give up. That word, I would.
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy. Philanthropy. Philanthropy.
Okay.
Wait, I said it correctly. Philanthropy.
Who's somebody who strives, who's somebody that works real hard, who's somebody who's determined to really get their business out there. Because us as black men, and even black people, or even as black gay men, we have it tougher. So we have to work, everybody said 10 times harder, nah, I gotta work 50 times harder. But what makes one is a humble one, a real one, the one who goes and get it and feeds everybody. But also makes a good philanthropist is they do it by themselves, but also bring people in with them to help their business grow, because that's a team.
Somebody who gives back. I listen to a lot of, I listen to some radio shows when I'm on my way to my lessons and stuff like that. And one thing that one of my radio personalities that I really like, what she says is, each one teach one. And so I'm really big on each one teaching one. Like, I am really on a quest to find a student that I can just pour all the information that I have into. And I really think that's what makes me a great philanthropist. And I think that what also makes a great philanthropist is being passionate and attached to what you do. I think that also our producer for this show is a great philanthropist because he eats, sleep, and breathe philanthropy and give back, and he's trying to empower Black people. That's something that I really like about him.
A great philanthropist is someone who gives back out of the kindness of their heart. And so that would be somebody who honestly doesn't look for anything back. They give back because they want to, because they see somebody else in need. And so for me, a good philanthropist is somebody that that encompasses all of that. Yeah.
Advertising a lot, putting forth an effort in what you have going on, and spending more time with your business.
I would say what makes a great philanthropist is a person who knows that this is a selfless job. You know, being in philanthropy, being in nonprofit, you have to always remember that it's not about you. Sometimes that is not the easiest thing to cope with. So anybody that's interested in being in any type of, you know, nonprofit or philanthropy, you have to know that this is selfless work. It's not about yourself at all.
For me, it means to really help the community and learn as much as possible and just try to get to the next level. Like if we're in Atlanta, if you're starting a nonprofit in Atlanta, take it to that next level, become worldwide, and try to help as much people as possible. I feel like you're doing God's work also. So that's what it means to me.
Maliek. Maliek, it's a couple people. Maliek and Jerome, but Jerome is the silent one, like the silent, because he'll like, you would never know he was gonna come with the left hook with that shadiness. You'd be like, wait, okay. But Maliek, it's like he does the victim shade, meaning he'll throw shade first, and then when somebody else hears the shade that he thrown, and then when you throw shade back at him, he gets upset. And then he says he doesn't throw shade, but then he continues to throw shade as he's saying he doesn't throw shade. People might say I'm the shadiest one, but it's like once you come into my area, in my zone, or in my lane, just be prepared of what I have to come and say. But I think those two is right there is definitely head to head up there.
So I'm gonna give two answers for this question, simply because the person that I think throws the most shade does not admit that they throw shade. I'm not gonna admit their name. For the second person that I think is the shadiest, I would have to say me. Like, I would honestly say that it had to be me, because at the end of the day, like, I tell people, like, I have a unique position in my life. I don't tell people this, but I have a unique position in my life where I get to critique people for a living. So I think that puts a little bit of a finer telescope on me, and it forces me to have a quick reaction to things that people do that they may not even see that they do, but because of my profession, I pick up on stuff. I mean, I think that in everybody's profession, they pick up on stuff that an everyday person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I expect people to do the same. I know myself, it's been a long season, so I may not even remember all the stuff that I said. But I can definitely admit that I do hold people accountable for the shit that they say, especially when it pertains to me.
The most shadiest in the group would be Gerald.
And why?
I don't know why. I don't know why he throws so much shade. You know, the way he looks, but he's the one who throws the most shade. Like, how can you throw shade at somebody, but yet you coming in looking like with these big old t-shirts look like Triple X, but yet we're giving to the home look like they donated shirts to you, and these overalls, and then these hair color changes, and then these busts. I don't know why he's the shadiest, but he's the shadiest. He came in like he was like grand honey, like he was just like he paid for the whole thing, the whole trip. He came in busting in, looking around like we was like renting out his house for the place. Like it was just like, who is this auntie coming in?
My homegirl Maliek, honey. I love the bitch down, but the girl is shady. The girl is shady. Because she is just, like, she's also with, Maliek is also with, like, the mess, but also he will create some stuff just because, like, whether it's about him or not, he just likes to, he just likes to throw shade, whether it's fun shade or whether it's shade that turns into, I don't know, somebody almost getting thrown across the table.
I think Jerry is the more shadiest one in the group. Whatever he sees and that's wrong, he thinks that it's fake or whatever, he's gonna cause it out. And if you're not ready to come back with them, you have to be prepared. So if you're not prepared, you might want to get ready to, walk out the room or crawl up and ball up or whatever you got to do.
It's a lot of people in this group that try to throw shade, and they're all pretty much unsuccessful at it. I throw the big shade, of course, At least that's what they say. They nailing me to the cross because everything apparently I say is shady. So,
well, that's easy. It's actually two people, and I feel that's Gerald and Jerome thus far. I don't have a problem with them, but I definitely see that they're like working together. They're in like cahoots together. I feel like Jerome, he's very smart. That's what I feel. I feel like he's very smart, and I feel like he's calculated. So I feel like in real life, he probably wouldn't be friends with Gerald. So I think that maybe Gerald think that they're friends, but I think Jerome was like plotting something. That's what I feel.
This season has been a roller coaster. You're gonna get some laughing, you definitely gonna get some crying, you're gonna get some screaming matches, you're gonna get us working together. Like, you're gonna actually see some good work. And so this season has definitely been a roller coaster season, and yeah.
This season, really, you can expect a lot of unexpected turns. Well, I know I did. A lot of the things that happened throughout this season was so unexpected. I'm still sitting here gagged. I mean, I can't wait till y'all see it so we can gag together, because it's a lot.
It's been a lot different than what I thought. But so far, I would say a lot of the cast members don't really show up to filming. So I came on at the end. So a lot of people, I don't really know their personalities. I still don't really know. A lot of things happened before, and I'm coming at the end. I'm like, hey, everybody. And they're like, don't say hi to me. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wish I had started the journey with everybody else. I probably would have been a lot different. But I just feel like it's a lot different. But I am learning a lot though, and it has motivated me to really want to start this nonprofit. Like, I've really been thinking about it, and I feel like being around the group will give me like the resources and just the help, pretty much what I need. Because everybody in here is like doing something.
Apollo and Tristan, like contagious. I don't even want to use your name Tristan because I don't respect him. So I'm gonna call you contagious because your vibe is almost like ugh. Like, I don't respect any man who has a problem. If you have a problem with me and you're a man, do not go to somebody else. I'm not sucking their dick. We're not eating coochies. They're not my bloodline. We don't have to talk about. Don't go to them. Come to me. I'm the source. And that what makes me mad, because if I have a problem with anybody, I'm going to you. And you and Tristan is somebody that when y'all watch the show, you're gonna see what I mean, because you don't like, he's just ugh.
Maliek, because with his OnlyFans page and what he do, people, they were so putting more at him, and I don't know why. I mean, he's a grown man, he can do whatever he want to do, because you don't have to take responsibility for him, he don't take responsibility for you. So it's just like, every time you meet this OnlyFans, it's like, oh my god, OnlyFans, it's like, it was bringing it up so many times, like, why y'all so interested? So it's like, I don't care, you're grown. I have stuff out, I do things, so I don't care. You do what you do, make your money.
I think Maliek, he had to do a lot of explaining, and why, because of the OnlyFans that he had going on. I think he should explain it better. And the argument between him and Jerome, and they have a lot of working out and explaining to do, which cause a little complication, because when you go deep into a people's personal life, most people get offended.
Who child? If he show up, it would be Tristan, because he, though we started out close friends too, and we're still really cool, but I feel like he is low-key a mastermind behind a lot of stuff. He's told, he's spun some narratives about some people, and whether they may not been true. And I feel like if he shows up to the reunion, He would have a lot of explaining to do, just because of all the narratives that he spoke about people. So
I would say probably Carrie, because the whole thing when Jerome shaded her, I was really confused with that. I don't know where that comes from. So I would say Carrie, because Carrie don't really say much. And she told me a few little things that, oh, she likes somebody. Who's this mysterious man that she likes? I'm, because every time that we're around, we're filming, I'm like, is that him? I'm like, is that him? No, that's not him. Like, no. So who's this guy you're talking about? Like, is he invisible? Like, who the hell are you talking about? So yeah, I think she have a lot of explaining to do. Yeah.
I don't know who's gonna have the most explaining to do at the reunion, but I definitely know that I'm looking forward to hearing some explanations at the reunion.
Honey, all the let me tell you something. I've been knowing somebody for 7 years. We got together in Nashville 2013. 2017 we went our separate ways. But I am dating. I'm finally at the point where I am talking about marriage now, something I've been wanting. I'm talking about marriage, and my wedding will be in 2022, and it's gonna be great, and I can't wait to marry him. Once you find somebody, you just really need to just stick with them. You really need to stick with them, like through the ugly, through the good, the bad. It takes a year before you really get to know somebody. Maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. But we're starting over to get to know each other, because I said we broke up since 2017. We're back now in 2020, so it's like we're getting to know the new us now. But I love the new him.
Yeah, so I would say I'm not looking, because I think that when you look, you tend to find the wrong things. I'm working on me, and I know that once I'm set with me, that the right person's gonna come along.
I left my fan at home. I am looking currently. I'm single, but I'm also looking. Let's not be fooled. I ain't got no ring, but we looking. Anybody out there? Huh?
I am looking. I'm looking for that perfect one. Are you out there?
I'm single, and I'm single. I'm single and I'm having fun.